Welcome back, and if this is your first time, welcome. Today we're going to explore an old abandoned rail line that was decommissioned in 1967, but it was first built in 1892. And it actually follows the old line of the Nakasindo. And today, the rail line's not there, but the path where the rail line used to be, where the actual rails were, is gone and you can walk it. All right, now we're coming up to 18, which is the route coming into Karuizawa, and it is notoriously busy on a bank holiday. And you can just see the line of cars coming in up from Tokyo. I'm on a plateau right now. We're about 1,000 meters up, and I'm about to drop off the plateau to get to the rail line. And you descend about 500-600 meters down to the Kanto Plain. I mean, you can just see the steady line of cars. Look at it. All coming from the city. So I'm turning off 18 and starting to drop off the plateau a little bit. And you can see more cars. I'm about to lose them for good in a minute. So I'm gonna take a back road. At least traffic's going one way. Everyone's trying to get into Karuizawa. I'm trying to leave. Beautiful. Beautiful area, nice rock face. So that's the motorway right there. That's where all the traffic's coming in from Tokyo. And now I'm taking a back road. So there's the motorway just ahead. This bit of road really is nice. So many hairpins that traffic, there's not many cars on this road because of the hairpins. And this is what I mean, the road's it's quite rough. But lots and lots of hairpins, which I kind of like. Beautiful. The trees just give it a real special feel. With the canopy and overhang. Almost as if you're going through a tunnel. It's really nice. This is one of my more favorite rides in this area. I don't do it as much as I should because what goes up must come down. Or in my case, what goes down must come up. There's a lot of climbing on the other half. You notice I've been dropping in altitude for quite a while. But my wife gave me a green light today. She said, "You've been cooped up in the house for too long, go ride, you're driving me crazy." So I said, good, I'll go ride. When you're married, sometimes you go for a ride and you feel guilty. Because you know, there's other things that you could be doing with your family or with your wife. Or the honey-do list, meaning things that your wife wants you to get done. And it kind of robs the ride. But when the wife gives the green light, she says, "Honey, it's okay. Guilt-free riding." Oh, look at that. Wild looking. So in just a second, I'm going to join up with the main road 18. It's really busy, but I only have to be on it for maybe 500 meters, 600 meters. All right, everything up to this point now has been downhill. We are 25 Ks in. So this is this route was on the path, or on my map. I've never done it before, but It looks sketchy as hell. Last thing I want is a puncture right now. This here is all new territory. I've never been on this way, this path, but this is the road. All right. How bad is this? Oh, spider webs. That's steep. That did not turn out as expected. Electric fence all through here. I'm not happy about that. Winded. Lost about 15 minutes there on the trip. It's just a lovely part of the climb, the first part of the climb. And we're going through a very old community along the street. So we're now climbing on the Usui Pass. And it's not that steep, but it's long. It's about 10, 12, 13 Ks of climbing. Average about 4, 5, 6 gradient. And here's the rail line. You can see it here. And this was built in 1892. And the rail passed through here. So this is the bridge on Usui Pass. And it's quite a marvel, really, considering that it was built in 1892 and Japan had been modernizing so fast. And what the Japanese did during that time for modernization is they brought in specialists from around the world. Countries that were excelling in particular fields, they brought in specialists to help them excel as well. And here, the British helped. The British helped excel the rail lines, for the British led the world in railroad production and building. And if you ever wondered why we drive on the same side of the road here in Japan as they do in Great Britain, it's because the British really helped develop the road system, because they needed roads to transport raw materials for the rail lines. And as we're climbing out of the Usui Pass, it's a really nice winding climb. As I said before, the gradient's not bad at all. It's long, but not very steep. But it just winds in and out through the pass, following the contour of the mountains. I teach at a sixth form college here in Nagano, and my students told me, several students, not just one, that the reason why this rail line was discontinued was because there was a horrible accident that killed a lot of people where the train came off the tracks. So I've done a lot of research. I found no story of that. But if you see this and you happen to know the story, if that's true or not, if you could verify that, I'd greatly appreciate it. This is a long pass, and it does keep going. And I'm getting close to the end. I'm pretty tired. So that concludes the video on Usui Pass and the rail line. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe, as well as any comments. It'd be great to hear from you, especially considering the story about whether or not it's true people died on this line. Got a little bit of a climb left, but I'll leave you with that until next time. Got Ueda Castle coming up next, which is a magnificent castle that was too good and had to be destroyed, only being operational for 60 years. It was just too powerful. And we'll look at that coming up. Until next time, Bikes and Castles.